Welcome to AviatorDB News Briefing. Today is Wednesday, July 1st, 2026. Here are today's top stories. Royal Jordanian crew bus crash kills 2 on Lee in Queens. SAS orders up to 40 Airbus A330s in largest fleet deal in airline history. FAA Supersonic noise rule would end 50-year Overland flight ban. Air Canada Express pilot incapacitated mid-flight, diverts to Boston. Now for the details. A chartered coach bus transporting Royal Jordanian crew members overturned on the Long Island Expressway in Queens late Monday, killing 2 people and injuring dozens of airline staff. The crash occurred around 11:45 p.m. near the Greenpoint Avenue exit in Maspeth after the bus crossed into oncoming traffic. The bus was carrying crew from flight RJ8261, which had arrived from Amman, Jordan, at John F. Kennedy International Airport at approximately 9:45 p.m. Authorities identified the deceased as the bus driver and flight attendant, Moad Farid Modo Baidat, 42, of New York City. Royal Jordanian confirmed that several other crew members were injured and remain in stable condition, receiving medical treatment. Local authorities are investigating the cause of the crash. No official determination has been made regarding driver error or mechanical failure. The incident has renewed scrutiny of crew ground transport protocols, a segment of airline operations typically managed by third-party contractors and subject to far less regulatory oversight than flight operations themselves. Royal Jordanian extended condolences to the victim's family and said it is coordinating with local officials. The airline has not announced flight cancellations, though the loss of multiple crew members may affect short-term scheduling on its JFK routes. Scandinavian Airlines, SAS, has announced the largest aircraft investment in its history, securing a deal for up to 40 Airbus wide-body jets, anchored by a firm order for 18 A330-900neo aircraft. According to an official Airbus press release, the comprehensive program is valued at more than $10 billion at list prices and includes approximately 10 options for additional A330neos, along with 12 A330-300 aircraft to support near-term capacity needs while new build deliveries come online. The order is central to SAS's strategy of reinforcing Copenhagen as its primary long-haul hub. The carrier plans to use the A330neo to increase frequencies on high-demand corridors and open new markets across North America and Asia. SAS selected the A330neo over competing Boeing offerings, citing superior fuel efficiency and commonality advantages with its existing fleet. The deal follows a period of significant corporate restructuring for the Nordic carrier. The transition to the A330neo is expected to reduce unit costs and lower CO2 emissions per seat, supporting the airline's long-term sustainability commitments. The move signals a broader strategic pivot toward a leaner, growth-oriented model as SAS competes in the increasingly consolidated European long-haul market. The Federal Aviation Administration has proposed a new supersonic noise rule to replace the decades-old prohibition on civil supersonic flight over U.S. land. The proposal shifts the regulatory framework from a blanket ban, in place since 1973, to performance-based noise limits targeting both sonic boom mitigation and airport community noise. Under the proposed framework, supersonic aircraft would be permitted to fly over land only if no perceptible sonic boom reaches the ground. For takeoff and landing phases, the FAA intends to align noise standards with existing Part 36 limits, ensuring that future supersonic transport designs are no louder than current subsonic airliners. The regulatory shift is backed by the Supersonic Aviation Modernization (SAM) Act, which passed the House of Representatives on March 24, 2026, and directs the agency to finalize supersonic transport noise standards by April 2027. Industry developers, including Boom Supersonic, have identified these overland noise regulations as critical to commercial viability. The company's Overture aircraft aims to cut coast-to-coast travel time to approximately 3 hours. While the FAA continues to require special flight authorizations for current test flights, the new rule is intended to establish a broader operational framework. The agency is also coordinating with international regulators to ensure compatibility for future global supersonic routes. An Air Canada Express flight diverted to Boston Logan International Airport after the captain became medically incapacitated during a trip from Newark, NJ to Halifax, Nova Scotia. Flight AC 7664, operated by regional partner PAL Airlines on a de Havilland-8Q 400 turboprop, was carrying 61 passengers when the captain suffered an apparent serious medical episode that caused the aircraft to suddenly swerve. Passenger Rylan McDonald told ABC News the pilot appeared to be experiencing a seizure, describing it as a terrifying flight. The first officer immediately assumed full control and declared an emergency diversion to Boston. Cabin crew and passengers worked together to remove the captain from the flight deck and secure him in the cabin using seat belts to prevent further interference with flight operations. A registered nurse among the passengers provided medical care until the aircraft landed safely. Emergency crews met the aircraft on the tarmac and transported the captain to Massachusetts General Hospital. Air Canada confirmed the incident, saying the captain was removed from the flight deck in accordance with established safety procedures, and praised the professionalism of the crew and the composure of the passengers. Aviation analyst and airline pilot Captain Steve noted the incident highlights the critical importance of crew resource management and the built-in redundancy of two pilot flight crews. Passengers later reboarded the aircraft and continued to Halifax without further incident. That's all we have for today. You can get the latest aviation news at aviatordb.com.